Dorit Kemsley dragged for not reaching out to Teddi Mellencamp amid health battle. Teddi Mellencamp's friends rallied around her at the hospital when she underwent brain surgery a few weeks ago, but that lineup didn't include Dorit Kemsley. Teddi, now getting ready for radiation, said she still hasn't heard from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star. Meanwhile, an unexpected Bravo star has shown kindness to the mom of three. Teddi's nemesis Vicki Gunvalson sent her a gift and some encouraging words amid her health battle. Teddi shared the item on her podcast, telling her co-host Tamra Judge that she was shocked to hear from the OG of the OC. The former RHOBH star was also shocked that Dorit had been radio silent throughout her ordeal. Now people are dragging Dorit and praising Vicki for the kind gesture. Teddi Mellencamp gets a surprise gift from Vicki Gunvalson. Teddi is finally back on her podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, after some time away to undergo surgery. She has been getting a lot of love and support online, even from someone she hadn't imagined. During a recent podcast episode, Teddi paused to show Tamra something surprising: a coloring book she received from Vicki Gunvalson. The publication, titled The Best of Housewives Coloring Book, also came with a note. "Teddi, we hope you know just how protected you are. In prayers and positive energy, too," the card read. "At this point, I had to grab my glasses because I thought there was a freaking typo," said Teddi after realizing the gift and card were from Vicki Gunvalson. Teddi has not heard from RHOBH star Dorit Kemsley. Teddi has called out Dorit in the past for not supporting Kyle Richards. Now she is experiencing the same treatment from the RHOBH star. "I haven't heard from Dorit, but I've heard from Vicki Gunvalson," exclaimed the RHOBH alum. "Dorit was one of my best friends." "Thank you, Vicki, it meant a lot. I really appreciate it," added Teddi. "I just was shocked." Several people commented on the Two Teas in a Pod page, applauding Vicki and dragging Dorit for not reaching out to her once close friend. "That's awful Dorit didn't contact you. Disgraceful, and says a lot about her. I'm glad you heard from Vicki though," wrote one Instagram user. "Love this and shame on at Dorit Kemsley for not reaching out," posted someone else. "Wow, the Dorit situation is unbelievable, so self-centered," another commenter wrote. An Instagram user exclaimed, "At Dorit Kemsley, realize you didn't reach out, shame on you." Another added, "No excuses for not hearing from Dorit. Not acceptable. I'm Team Sutton anyway right now." The world of reality television thrives on drama, but some moments transcend the staged confrontations and scripted squabbles, revealing raw and very real human experiences. Such was the case when former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddi Mellencamp found herself in the midst of a deeply personal and terrifying health battle. Diagnosed with stage I melanoma, Teddi bravely shared her journey with the public, hoping to spread awareness and encourage others to prioritize their health. Yet, amid the flood of support from friends, fans, and fellow housewives, one notable silence rang louder than any words: Dorit Kemsley's. Dorit, the fashion-forward, accent-shifting enigma who has both charmed and frustrated audiences in equal measure, was curiously absent from Teddi's corner. As the news of Teddi's diagnosis broke, messages of love and encouragement poured in from across the Bravo sphere. Kyle Richards, always a loyal friend, publicly rallied around Teddi. Lisa Rinna, never one to shy away from social media engagement, left heartfelt comments. Even Sutton Strack, despite her often prickly nature, extended her well wishes. But from Dorit? Nothing. Silence. Crickets. The absence did not go unnoticed. Fans, ever eagle-eyed and vocal, quickly pointed out Dorit's lack of response. Not even a single comment. One Twitter user fumed. "Dorit can post about luxury handbags and vacations, but she can't check on Teddi. That's cold." The sentiment was echoed across multiple social media platforms, with many questioning whether Dorit's supposed friendship with Teddi had ever been genuine. The omission seemed particularly damning given the history between the two women. Once upon a time, they had coexisted within the same glittering circle of Beverly Hills housewives, navigating the ups and downs of reality TV feuds and fragile alliances. While they had their fair share of tense moments, who could forget the infamous Puppygate fallout and their passive-aggressive exchanges? There had also been genuine moments of camaraderie. So why, when faced with a situation as serious as cancer, did Dorit fail to reach out? As the backlash mounted, Dorit remained uncharacteristically tight-lipped. Normally quick to defend herself, she chose not to address the growing accusations of callousness and indifference. This, of course, only fueled speculation. Had there been a deeper falling out between her and Teddi that the public wasn't privy to? Was this a case of a fair-weather friendship dissolving under the weight of real-life adversity? Or was Dorit simply too caught up in her own world of designer gowns and extravagant parties to pause for a moment of empathy? For Teddi, the silence likely spoke volumes. In a time of vulnerability, one learns quickly who their real friends are. The journey through illness is an isolating one, made less daunting by the presence of those who show up, not with grand gestures, but with simple, sincere acts of kindness. A text, a phone call, a comment of support, none of which, it seems, Dorit could be bothered to extend. The irony of the situation was not lost on fans who recalled Dorit's own past moments of playing the victim. From the PKO's money debacle to her teary-eyed breakdowns over friendships gone sour, Dorit had never shied away from demanding support and loyalty. And yet, when it was her turn to offer even the bare minimum, she seemingly opted out. It was a stark contrast to the image she so often tried to portray, a woman of grace, kindness, and loyalty. To add insult to injury, Dorit continued posting glamorous snapshots of her jet-setting lifestyle as if nothing had happened. One particularly tone-deaf post featured her lounging on a private yacht, dressed head to toe in designer labels, captioned with something frivolous about living her best life. The timing was unfortunate, to say the least. While Teddi was undergoing painful treatments and bravely documenting her fight for survival, Dorit appeared blissfully detached from any semblance of concern. The fallout from Dorit's silence became a topic of discussion on Bravo fan pages, podcasts, and gossip columns. Some speculated that she might eventually reach out privately, away from the public eye, to mitigate the damage to her reputation. Others were less forgiving, believing that true friendship isn't about damage control, but about showing up when it matters. Teddi, for her part, remained graceful. She did not publicly call out Dorit, nor did she engage in the drama brewing on social media. Instead, she continued to focus on her health, her family, and spreading awareness about melanoma. If she felt hurt by Dorit's absence, she kept those feelings to herself, at least publicly. But for those watching from the sidelines, the message was clear. When the chips were down, Dorit was nowhere to be found. In the grand scheme of reality television, feuds come and go. Today's best friends become tomorrow's adversaries, and vice versa. But some moments reveal more than petty drama ever could. Dorit's failure to acknowledge Teddi's struggle didn't just make her look bad, it made her seem hollow. Because at the end of the day, designer clothes and lavish vacations mean little if there's no real substance beneath the surface. And for many, Dorit's silence in Teddi's time of need spoke louder than any words ever could.